Hey everyone, this is Manly Madness here, and welcome back to Y2K. Previously, we decided to go mental diving, as we went inside, quite literally, our friend's mind. So let's see, what should I do here? I gotta talk to the manager first. This is gonna be a Metroidvania. You got to fall in the craziest mental ban ever. Oh great, here. As you turn the lights on. Good. Look, we have only 14 minutes until showtime, and we really need to get the band together. Can you round up the singer and drummer, guitarist, keyboard player, and bassist? They're around here somewhere. They're being a pain in the ass, so make sure you kick them in the gear. We're gonna have to find them once we kick him in the gear, right? I hear the singer is a no-show. You think I could get a refund? This person loves everybody. So, we're just gonna go into these various doors. We're told not to go near the exit door, but you know how I am. You just can't say that! I'm assuming stars were the... Poke flute. Alright. I need a skateboard. That's exactly what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a skateboard and I'm gonna be radical. Because it's the 90s. Hello. Whoa, boy. It's a little weird. Yeah, it's like the Temple of Damn Ancients. Only everyone's gonna be Vela. Go away! I'm not ready. I can't play my solo. Shit, I can't even keep beat. I'm literally the worst drummer out there. I know it's important that I go on, but seriously, I'll need something to calm my nerves. Tell me something to calm me down, maybe I'll start going on stage. I have to get you a drink, don't I? Something for the nerves. Maybe a gut punch. Rather Bronson extract, though. The supply group more ingredients at the loading dock. I could use that stuff to mix up something similar, but... some creepy monsters at the loading dock are preventing our staff from just picking up the supply crate. Maybe you can help us out. Find the loading dock and take out the monsters so people can bring the supplies in. Get that done, I'll serve up just the thing for your nerves. On the house. Brands. Brands. Oh, are you interviewing me? That's so cool. Well, what do you want to know? My biggest turn-on? Oh my, I never prepared for this question. I suppose I've always been a sucker for a man with a nice baby face. A Leo or a Hanson type. Blush? Does Alex have a baby face? Where's her taxi here? Hey man, let me in. See how it is. So, I was complaining about some things earlier, and, they're not really nitpicks. I know someone might say, well, they're nitpicking. No, like, I'm giving some honest criticism, what you can do to fix some of the complaints of the game. And one of the things I feel like is a simple fix for the battles is that to fix the whole minigame issue, and it's a really simple fix, it could probably be patched in, frankly, is that the damage that you do now by using a full combo of skills should be your normal damage. That should be your default damage. And then those would just be normal attacks. Like, everything would just be a normal attack or a normal spell. And then you could choose to supercharge the attack or something. We'll call it, like, amp it up, because it's a music-themed thing. And then it would initiate a minigame for that specific attack. And then the attack would do even more damage than we're capable of now. It'd probably do, like, double if you do the minigame good. So you would increase, let's say, the PP cost or something, and you increase the damage, and then it becomes more of like a special ultimate skill that you can only unleash so many of, like maybe in a boss or a tough battle. Not something that's occurring on every attack, see? I feel like that'd be like, right there, you give a simple fix, the battle pace would be faster because you're doing the max damage that you're already doing, which is normal attacks, and then when you want to clear things out fast, you do the minigames. And since they consume VP, you can't spam them, see? So, that non-spamming also serves to make you not get burned out to the minigames. So it makes it more like fun and dynamic and special, just because of the fact they do more damage, more of an oomph, you feel more satisfied when you do the minigame, not I spammed click 60 times and I did 8 damage. I had these clothes tailored 2 months ago before I started eating so much. I'm afraid to step on the scale. Last thing I want to do is not fit into my costume. Will you do me a favor? Could you step on the scale first? I know that sounds weird, but it'll help me. So Vela was probably someone like famous in her universe. So let's see. Wow, you're really fat. Yeah, Alex. Okay, I feel better. Thanks for that. You're welcome. Welcome back. Thanks for taking care of things at the loading dock. Alright then, time to mix drinks and change lives. Here, be careful with this, mister. Don't drink it too fast. Please come again. A nerve-killing tonic. Here. Oh, you found something. Well, bottoms up. Wow, this is nasty. I feel... You feel? I still feel nervous. Crap. Okay, I'm going to do this anyway. I can do this. Oh, see? That's cool. The background music picked up because now we have like a musician there. Nifty. Okay. Next room? What's in the heart room? It's the ending to Bleach! Hey, that room is off limits. Dang it. This room is for the one I love. You can't go inside. I'm just saying, I honestly think that Alex might have been her boyfriend. Maybe this Alex, actually. But that's, you know, Alex is not from that dimension or something. It's something weird. It's gonna be some weirdly weird plot. Alex takes the poke flute and jabs it hard into the man's ribs. Ouch! Bella's dad. What did I sleep and miss my daughter's performance again? What? I still have time. I'm gonna make this right. Yay. This room's a little... Loot! Mom, maybe? Upset boing. Mom was having enough for episode. Sammy's trying to calm her down.
Today, making some soup for dinner?
Got some cheeseburgers. These lights flashing are kind of hurting my eyes. Yes, I got a piece of a door. Ooh, this place. Oh, my eyes. I'm gonna say, compared to the caves and the sewer, Villa's Mindscape is just like leagues better as far as design. I feel like this was made after those two areas. I can almost 100% like say that because the lead up to the sewer is part of like one of the demos I remember. There's a pattern to me not getting squashed. Hey you, stop that. But first. Okay. I'm gonna push you off. Why speak when the only thing worth hearing is the music I create? Beautiful balloon villa stands before you, blocking your path. Just pop it. You're transfixed by her pouty lips and striking contoured makeup. Kiss the Vela balloon? Yes. Alex puckers up and hesitates as the balloon comes to life. Hold on. I can't just let any guy kiss me, that'd be gross. How do I know you even know me? Can I ask you a few questions before you slobber all over me? Okay, good. What's my pet peeve? There was skating there, so maybe... But that's not really a pet peeve, isn't it? This match sucks. Is that what you think? Okay, next question. What's my biggest turn on? Baby faces. Okay, next question. What's my biggest fear? Getting fat? Let me see. Hey, don't want to be rude, but I have a boyfriend. Go away. Dang. It was the first question that was wrong. Now tune piano then. Wow, I can't believe you think that. Okay, you may kiss me. Okay, it was just out-tuned piano. I kind of considered that just by the opening area. Is this where we gotta find out that they were dating in this world? Tutor boing. She's practicing. I don't think you should disturb her. She gets really upset before a performance. You know how women can get. Right? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you're boring. The skill is hard. Look, if you want me to play tonight, you'll have to find the fingerings for the scale for me. I'm totally not coming up with lies to why I shouldn't go on the stage. I'm really having a problem here. So, go find me a scale book. Or, I don't know, find a musician to ask. Someone who plays keyboard. What if Sammy Park... It's just not... This is an out there thing. What if she's a personification of Vela? Like another soul survivor from another dimension, and the reason she got pulled out was because Vela came into this one. Because the same souls, different bodies, right? With no fingering for B flat scale and piano. My boy, that's so simple. Right hand is 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Everyone knows that. Oh, he actually found crap. Okay, well, I guess I have no choice. Okay, song's kind of coming together now. Well, did it even hurt you? Like they put the top. Oh yeah, they do. Oh god. Okay, so the blue room I think need my skateboard. So. My thing is, I like this game when it's trying to be one or two things. When it's relaxed and laid back, and it's just trying to like have people relate to each other, or when it's really out there. That's why I said it could have worked as a walking sim with some story and dialogue editing down. finally a Vela that has comparable motion capacity to you. Wait, what? You trying to bance me? I don't like when it gets too wordy or trying to be too much of an RPG reference. I don't really like the video game referencing part too much. I feel like it's kind of flat. And it doesn't seem to contribute much. It seems to be better when it's trying to be more of a surreal-ish game, I think. And about, like, characters. Oh, shut up. What should I do? Don't take the blanket? I can't do it. Take the blanket. Sorry, little Bella, but Uncle Alex's friends need this. Wow. That's the vocalist for the band. She'll get over it. Wow, cold. Woo, this is what? Cheeseburger. So we need to push down buttons. I see there's never a ramp for like skateboarding or something. Maybe I got a skateboard in that room. I've got a ladder. I can do ladder things. Laterally. No. Yeah, that's right. What you gonna do about it? That's what I thought. Blah, 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 blah. No. Alright, we accomplished something? Oh god. What's your problem? It's mine now, kid. Here, take this. It's too dangerous for me. I'm scarred for life now. Thanks for that. How do I stop it once I get going? Can I stop? It's like I'm on ice. Hey. I'm hiding here. I was supposed to tune the piano before the show, but I have a secret. You see, I'm a piano tuner, can't stand out-tuned pianos. They just drive me crazy. This is where I would have gotten a hint. I lost my job because it was a very nice piano. So, I'm pretending to be a guitar tech in here. Shh. Don't tell anyone, that's my pet peeve. Hey, Amy! I saw you there. This is in the bath, fella? Oh, that's what we needed, the blanket. Is it showtime already? I don't think I'm going on tonight. Look, it's not that I don't feel like playing guitar tonight. It's just, I'm nervous. Just joking. Yeah, I don't get nervous. I'm super good. And I know it. It's just, I don't have a towel. Yeah, also YIIK, boy. Why are you in here? Go on, get the hell out. Creep. Pervert. Hentai. Nerf herder. You know, I have this... Here, let me just stare at my back for a while. Oh, great. I guess I don't have any choice but to dry off. Turn around. Actually, leave the room. The guitarist has walked on the stage. Can I make the cat hit the pressure plate? Yes. Oh. Yes! I wish I was supposed to do it that way, but it worked. Shit, it's gonna go on already. Do me a favor, when my solo comes up, turn the volume down. Give it to it was a technical error. They'd have me do these stupid shows. Is the last member gonna be Arvella? The singer! You still need a singer! I'll do it. I'll sing. Thank you. The lips aren't moving. What's this noise? Wait, no one's stopping us from going into the heart. Go! Whoa. Mystical LP. Well, here it is. Should we head back to my house to listen to it? Yeah, that's a good idea. Now let's see what's in the heart. Come on.
Vela asked us to listen to the record before we broadcast it. There was a certain aura of unease surrounding her. She pretended it had to do with not knowing what would happen after we broadcast the record. But I knew something else was wrong.
So, I bet you're all wondering why I insisted we play this here.
We all knew each other in every dimension?
You want us to listen to music, and Alex's spoiled ass has the best sound system out of the six of us.
Dang, Michael, you're right.
That's actually correct. Back in my reality, I had written an album. This album. But I guess you already knew that. Anyway, just listen. I hope you enjoy what I made.
How come no one's questioning that we're on the album cover yet? When I hear this song, I think about distance. The distance between me and the reality I came from. See, there's Alexis behind them. I'm just telling you, I feel like I'm on to something with my plot theory. I don't think I should have played this. Everyone is going to hate my song. The guy wrote this for. I wonder what he's up to. Japanese? I can barely hear it, but I can kind of hear it. It isn't as bad as I think it is. Yeah, it's Japanese. You hear my heart, it's calling. That's what music from reality sounds like. Be different from yours, huh? Sounds like Japanese pop. Do you think I'll ever feel the way I felt when I wrote this song? I hope not. I don't want to feel that way. Something at the far end. It's so embarrassing hearing myself sing like this. I don't sound so bad, do I? I don't think I ever loved that guy. Do you think this could have ever been a hit? Somewhere, I think it's a hit. There are more Velas here than there are Final Fantasy games. Which means your favorite. I think you're my favorite you. Hmm? I'm the worst of the Velas. I let everyone down. I'm sorry. Maybe my sequels would be better. Oh, I see. I see that number, but probably not by much. Have you spoken to all of us? You get bored of talking to us, maybe you can just listen to my music. Or plug your ears. It is pretty bad. Eh, it wasn't that bad. So, when this is over, please tell me that my song is beautiful. Just don't be awkward about it. Don't tell me that it's beautiful like me. Please, just appreciate my art. My appearance doesn't matter. Only what I make, you know? Like, I appreciate you for who you are. Yes, you're kinda a brat. But Alex, you're really not that bad. I bet there is a reason why you are the way you are. Just like there's a reason I am the way I am. We spend so much time of our journey learning about all of our friends. Why don't we ever ask about you? Who are you? Where did you come from? How do you get to be the way you are? I think that's what this song is about. Sorry I lied.
It's beautiful, Vela.
Yeah, really nice.
Better than I could do.
Dang it, Alex. Everyone's better than you can do.
Nice. Not what I normally listen to. But I can tell it's good for the genre. Probably.
Claudio, you like anime. You should have liked it. Well, let's try Party.
I could tell that she wasn't happy with our replies. But none of us knew what to say. The music had shown us a side of Vela that we had never expected to see. A sort of vulnerable side. I felt compelled to chase after her, to tell her the music was beautiful and that she was incredible. But my feet didn't move. I remained as still and as silent as everyone else. My body motionless. I surveyed everyone's eyes, willing my brain to bind with theirs and get what they had been thinking. Had they all hated it? What had triggered such a lack of enthusiasm?
You should go after her. It's what I'd want. Let her know it was great.
If this is Vela's album, why was a guy singing on it?
I almost cried.
I hope she's okay. You gonna talk to her, man?
Yeah, I'll be back. Oh no. Cryptic metaphor phone.
Hey man, sorry I haven't called lately.
Sounds like Michael.
Can't deal with this now.
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyway, she's at the playground. Go get her, Tiger.
This is from the future, isn't it? Okay. So like I said, I'm almost 100% sure. Wait a minute. When has it been Halloween? I've just never noticed because the coloring has been different. And who are you? Alright, I'll talk to you. I won't talk to random people who just stare up and show up and just stare at my yard, but you know, I'll do it. Chance Arbiter. I saw Vela run by. She was crying. I think you should go after her. I'm pretty sure she's headed towards the arcade. That's what a good friend would do. You are a good friend. Right, Alex? Alex, why do you not react to this? It's because it's some kind of weird thing where, you know, like I said, you don't belong to this world, you're kind of a weird person. Every aspect of your personality is going to be explained. You're only mean to everybody because some kind of weird plot point about worlds and dimensions. Alright, I'm on the edge of my seat here. Let's see. You gonna reveal the story to me? We gonna confirm some things? Look, here's another one! Arbiter concern. You're looking for Vela, right? She head up the street into the park. You should hurry. She seemed upset. Hi. Hey, wait. This guy's here. You're not one of those things. Oh, I picked up some shady drugs.
I want to tell you the rest of my story. How I came to be in this reality with you. But I want you to promise not to judge me.
I won't judge you.
I have come to understand certain things. Things I know to be true. Things that I know others wouldn't understand unless they had experienced them. Before I can begin my story, I need you to understand the basics of how I have come to understand the universe. The link between our bodies and physical space is strong, but it is nothing compared to the link between our minds and physical space. Our bodies exist as a visual representation of our minds. They are nothing more. Every mind has the capability of transcending physical form. Many do, even if they don't realize it. The very nature of physical reality is very unphysical. Humans have evolved to ignore the complexities and realities of the universe by using physical form to protect them from the harshness of existence. The very nature of being is to be in pain, is to long for and to be unfulfilled. To cope, we developed corporeal form. The use of physical form is not unlike leaving the light off at all times, obstructing the undesirables in the room. Do you understand what I'm saying so far?
I actually do.
More or less. Please, continue.
When I entered your reality, I was a much different person than I am now. My reality was much worse than this one. I was a girl who was entirely lost. From a young age, people thrust their expectations on me. They believed I was destined for artistic greatness. I was a child prodigy in many ways. I had peaked by my early teens, and I was no longer able to perform or create at a level that could match the adults around me. I was, for all intents and purposes, a disappointment. Picture for a moment being a young girl who can't do wrong. Everything I created, everything I said impressed those around me. I was the perfect child artist, but that's all I ever was. When I became an adult, my body grew, but my artistry remained childlike. I considered quitting piano, considered removing myself from art altogether, but something pulled me back.
Ah, see. Pet peeve is out-of-tune piano.
Somewhere along the course of my life, I had developed an artist's mentality. I knew I wasn't a good adult artist, but I was still compelled to create. And with each new thing I tried, I continued to disappoint those around me. It was May 22nd, 1996, when I met the man who would fix this for me. At 3:02 a.m., I walked into a music club in the city. He was on stage, playing to a small but enthusiastic audience. Each note he played on his guitar seemed to tell me something that I had always known but had never really understood. After he finished, I knew that I had to speak with him. It wasn't before long that we became both romantically and artistically involved. It was as if knowing him had somehow broken the seal around my mind that was preventing me from creating something worthwhile. The lack of refinement to his playing freed me from the confines of rhythmic and artistic regularity. I don't mean to suggest that he was lacking in technical refinement, just that a certain jubilation came through in his playing that I had never experienced. Our relationship was like a whirlwind of physical and emotional affection. Never had I given myself to someone so literally and spiritually before. Together, we wrote A Distant Voice, and I knew that I still had the hopes of being not only a good artist, but an interesting human being. Something terrible happened on May 22nd of 1997. At 3:02 p.m., his daughter had come home and found us together.
Daughter?
He hadn't yet told his children about me. I was a much younger woman. He followed her out and into a coffee shop. I waited for them to return, hating myself more and more for entering his life and making it difficult. I waited there until 3:02 a.m., completely beside myself. And the strange thing is, he never returned. He never came back into his own apartment. I stayed there for a few days, knowing he'd have to come back eventually. And he simply never did.
Don't tell me that... Oh no.
I called his friends, I called his manager, and they all said they hadn't seen him. Just like that, he slipped through the cracks of my reality and never returned.
And you never saw him again?
I did. It was May 22nd, 1998, 12:01 p.m. A minute into the first concert I had put on since his disappearance. I had refused to do our music live or release A Distant Voice until I had seen him again. Finally, legal pressure forced me to schedule a release for May 22nd, 1999, with a year-long tour to promote it. I watched in terror from behind my piano as he wrapped his arm around a girl even younger than I. This girl was not his daughter, though she was probably his daughter's age. I left the stage and receded into myself. The man who placed his arms around that young woman was not the same man who placed his arms around me so many times. It couldn't have been. The man I knew would not have put on such a display of affection, knowing it could hurt someone so much. It was in that moment that I longed to leave my reality behind, to sever my ties to my physical form and exist in a different space. For many days, nights, minutes, seconds, I sat in my bed, slowly drifting further into my own depression, slowly pulling my mind from my body. When the separation happened, it was almost immediate. It was so sudden that the painful moments leading up to it felt trivial. I was just my mind, and I had left my physical body behind. I floated until I found a reality that seemed different from mine, hoping to find a reality that contained the him I knew, hoping that he had fallen into this reality, and we could be together again.
Was his voice the one we heard on the record?
No, it wasn't. I don't know whose voice we heard. I was so nervous sharing that music with you guys, I almost didn't realize it wasn't me singing.
Well, everyone loved it. It was amazing.
Really? I can never tell what people think when I show them my songs.
So the Japanese song was not the one they actually heard? It's a little bit of a weird... Maybe it's going somewhere with it.
Well, what should we do now?
Ugh. I feel like this is very inopportune. I'm like morbidly curious what would happen. I do have a save. I can always go back and check it out later. But this is the one that I feel like is more appropriate, even just from a chemistry standpoint. Because even in the other world, it said like, you know, just be nice.
Lead the way.
Mystical Ultimate LP Legend, Chapter 4. So we didn't get too much of a reveal. We got a little bit of something, but they're still hiding. They're still hiding something. I don't trust it.
What should we do now?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I misread that situation.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Let's go back inside and whatever.
Awkward.
Just not that whatever.
Okay, so here's what we're dealing with here. There was 2 Sammy Parks in the room that deals with Vella's family. It's a little weird. There is the song cutscene where it seems the Vellas are directly talking to Alex and say things that would relate to Alex. So is Sammy Park Alex's daughter? Like, how out there is this plot gonna get? That's what I inherently want to know. Because it's like, do we even have red hair? Is only this Alex has red hair? You know, who knows? Hey, you guys are back. Bella, your music is beautiful. So what's the plan now? We should go to the radio tower. That way we can play it for everyone to hear. Sounds like a good idea. Lead the way, Alex. Here's everything. So if she's looking for her, boyfriend, why would she come to this town and work in just an open arcade? Why is the music so dramatic now? Y2K is coming. Because we haven't been introduced to any other character that could be her boyfriend. And it depends if we take the whole wording literal or not. We're like, oh, that wasn't him. Because you ever take it not literal, and it's like, oh, that, you know, it meant that she couldn't believe that he would do that, or you take it as more of like, no, that literally wasn't him. Yeah, that Alex had somehow switched with another Alex or something weird.
For everyone, time is measured differently. For myself, it was in days since Sammy had been missing. For Michael, it was days until school began and he lost his freedom. For Vella, time was measured in music. A careless and overwhelming existence where the oral world carried more weight than the physical world. For Claudio and Rory, it was days since their siblings vanished from their lives. For Chandra, I think it was days until she could escape counting days since her little brother's disappearance. But for all of us, time moved at the same rate, calculating days until we found a way to feel important.
Should I play it?
Yeah, we've come this far. It'd be stupid not to do it.
I'm ready, guys. I feel like something exciting is about to happen.
Hopefully this isn't a mistake.
Worst comes to worst, we made the world a little better with some beautiful music.
Just do it already.
No, it sounds like the song we heard. Soul Survivors, the Essentia 2000. You guys, see you got the pizza cutter from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Recharge energy. Let's not self-destruct. So you can kill still survivors. Charge for 1 turn? Or 0 turns?
Switching to alternate power sources. Witness.
So the emergency reserves, so maybe you don't have to worry about mechanic right now. Wow, we actually have someone who does damage.
Witness.
I just want to see what these skills do. Let's just try attacking one. Color seconds to build power? Oof. Dang.
Witness.
Really need to get the combo going to get damage now on. Hasta la vista, baby. Well, I know who I'm adding to my party later.
Are you guys okay? What just happened?
Holy shit! Did you guys see that?
See what exactly?
Are we gonna finally address the fact there's like an android?
You guys put on the record and went into an epileptic fit.
It would have been funny in any other context.
I did see it. It was amazing.
It was the woman made of plastic that I've been dreaming about.
So only Alex, Vela, and Claudio saw it, huh?
Woman made of plastic? What does that mean, Alex?
She's like an android or something, but she's like plastic.
But Claudio's not holding his head, so maybe he was just responding to Alex and Vela just on the floor and going nuts.
That's happened to you before?
Yeah, like once or twice. It's been a recurring dream or something.
But the entities that were behind the camera, she destroyed them so easily, and that wasn't Banish she was using.
Do you think she's still in danger? She was stuck in the van.
If she could destroy the entities so easily, I don't think there's much danger she could be in.
But we need to find her. That's why the entity who was living with me had us play the record, right? To wake her up.
I agree. You're right, but what's actually going on here? What is she?
You okay?
Yeah, I am. But forget it, never mind. I can't really explain it yet. It's just a feeling. Give me some time, and maybe I'll be able to put it into words.
So what's the plan here? Do we just go and try and find the van this mysterious android is in?
Yes, it's a game. What do you think we do?
If only we could have seen the outside of the van, then we'd at least know what we're supposed to be looking for.
How many vans are there supposed to be in this game, you think? So I must say, I feel like the game has improved.
Hey, Alex, do you have a
It
minute?
might be a strong case of early areas or early in development syndrome.
What's up?
I was wondering if we could go somewhere and talk for a bit. There's been something on my mind, and yeah.
So, what's wrong?
Well, I don't know. I've just had a lot on my mind lately, and
Take your time, man.
I'm not having options
well,
now.
I've just been really
Why?
depressed lately. Thinking about my sister, my parents, just how much life is going to change from now on. My sister was a lot younger than me, but she really was my best friend, and now she's gone. I feel aimless.
Where's Alex's sister, by the way?
We had plans, things we wanted to do in the future, places we wanted to go, movies that we wanted to see, new games to play together, and now none of that will happen. Sometimes I wish... You know what I mean, right?
Bad things happen. But life has to move on, right? You don't have your sister anymore, but you have all of us. Michael, me, Vela, Chandra, Claudio. We can't replace your sister, but we're happy that you're still here. If you had become a soul survivor, then we never would have met you, and that's really depressing. I'm not the best with these sort of things, but basically I'm saying I'm happy we met you.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. This is awkward. Let's go find the android or something.
Wait, I can crack score too? Oh, I get it. It's a running gag. Is there a... No, there's no Chivo of it. Try to kiss everyone is there.
Let's go. I don't think I've ever loved a woman before. Not romantically, at least. I love my mother, I love my sister, my cousins, my female friends. I love them, but not in the way that's filled with a romantic sense of love. I've had 7 girlfriends throughout college and high school. None of them lasted long, and I never minded when things were over. Something funny happened that night when I went to bed. I had a dream again. Yes, it was about the android, but she wasn't trapped inside a moving van. She was free and human. In my dream, I knew her very well. We'd been together for a long time. We weren't old. We didn't get old. I knew inside my heart how well she treated me. I knew, for the first time, she was the only woman I'd ever treated well. Inside my dream world, she entered my dreams.
We did see the android in Vela's dream too, though. Well, her head.
She entered my thoughts. She filled up every part of my mind, even the parts I wanted to hide away. She was like the old Bruce Lee quote, "Be like water." She was my water, rushing into all the cracks. Nothing could be hidden from her. But I didn't mind. She didn't judge. She didn't
This game
have
has
a place
become
to judge.
Schrodinger's... Alex Schrodinger's girlfriend.
She, unlike all other humans, was aware of human flaws. She didn't pretend we didn't think about hatred, violence, jealousy, sex. It was a person. She got that. Now, if only she was too. She is, and always will be, a woman made of plastic.
She could just be a personification of something.
I know how funny this sounds. Trust me, I do. How can a woman made of plastic be loved so much by a real flesh and blood human? I woke up the next morning in a cold sweat. What was I feeling? It was like a warm light surrounded me. Someone had flipped a switch in my brain, and I now understood something I wasn't capable of understanding before. I felt a weird joy inside me. Like I had a secret no one else was allowed to know. A secret that was meant only for my ears. And it was the android who told me, but it couldn't. I tried to recall the dream, but it was already slipping away to the periphery of my mind.
Plus, why would she wake up for a song that Vela wrote and sang? See? Maybe they're one and the same in a very weird, indirect way.
I couldn't remember specific scenes, but I could remember the feeling the dream had given me, and I knew they wouldn't be leaving me. I thought about Michael, then Rory, then Claudio, then Chandra. I had no desire to see any of them. I thought about Vela, then Sammy, and I felt weird. Like I had done something wrong. As if I had wronged them somehow in the dream. And just like that, suddenly I needed to see Vela. But why? Why did I suddenly have the urge to apologize? No, that wasn't it. Thank her? No, I don't know why. But I needed to find her and do it alone.
Here we go. Let's go, Soulless Panda. We're gonna finally solve this Schrodinger's cat mystery. What if there's like a special ending, like a gag ending or something, a bad end, if you try to kiss everybody? I would like that. Yeah, she's here.
I love the fall, but sometimes I hate it. Does that make sense? Of course it doesn't. Probably because I get so sad to see it go.
I have the same feelings about winter. You're not alone.
I like Thanksgiving. That's always fun. But like, Christmas? That's always depressing. The celebration always makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, are you really happy? Or are you just pretending because it's Christmas?
I never thought of it that way. I love the fall too. It always meant seeing my friends again, but I guess starting school again sucks. You know, I haven't thought about school since like last winter or spring, whenever it was. I don't miss tests or any of that shit, but I miss learning. I was good at school. I'm not a genius, but I'm great at writing, philosophy, psych.
The philosophy one, I'm not so sure.
I don't think I'm great at anything that helps real life, though. Maybe dreaming. I have a lot of dreams. Things I want to happen. Now, if only they'd be grounded in reality.
What's that thing they say about dreams and poets?
We're sad sacks.
Something like that.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Go for it, Ginger Boy.
What was your world like? The one you came from?
You know, I don't think anyone has asked me that since I've been here. Wow. I try not to think about my old reality, but it really wasn't all that bad. Things are mostly the same. We had more cows, though. Lots of cows. And the music? Different. Your metal is our pop. Isn't that weird? My mother would love your thrash metal. We also didn't say the 90s. We called it the end times. Isn't that funny? We all joked that 2000 would be the end of the world. That and... well, this is gonna sound weird, but we don't look at death the same way. In this reality, death is like giving up or making a mistake. How can you fault someone for dying? We all publicly acknowledge that when someone dies, you're sad for yourself, not for them. That, and...
What is it?
we can call our dead. When my grandmother passed away, I was 12. I've spoken to her once a month for the past 12 years. There are phones, special phones. You put in money, dial the social security number of your loved one, and for 3 minutes, you can speak to them. You can talk to them about anything, with one exception. Under no circumstances are you allowed to ask about where they are and how they're feeling. If you do, they lose their phone privileges forever, and you have a 10-year hold on your account.
What? Like, for real?
Yes. And we never dream. I didn't know about dreams when I first came here. I had my first dream the night before I met you.
So how long have you been here?
Must be fate.
We also don't have fate where I come from. I think we never put ourselves in that sort of box. You take away your own freedom by even pretending things like that might exist.
What did you see when you traversed the soul space? What was it like?
I don't have the talent with words to explain it. It's something you should see for yourself.
What? Leave my body? I don't think I could ever.
Maybe not, but... Okay, look at it this way. Before I traveled the soul space, I was a different person. Someone who got hurt by someone. Someone who believed they were loved unconditionally. When I was out there, I realized unconditional love exists, but only as something to strive for. It's just a concept. There's no way to actually put it into practice. We can say we love someone unconditionally, and we can act like we do, but it's not to judge people for what they did to you or someone else. To accept someone for being human.
Accept someone for being human? I know what you mean, but isn't that funny? Coming from a human? We're all human. We all have flaws, we all hurt each other, but is that the thing to be fixated on? And I do believe unconditional love exists.
Oh? Have you felt it before then?
He's gonna bring up the android.
So what if I have?
From who? What's her name?
I don't know. It's just, I had this dream. And in this dream, I was loved unconditionally. Whoever loved me loved my flaws and loved my mistakes as much as they loved the things worth making me loved. Is that so hard to believe?
Sounds like a dream. So, who was she? Spit it out. Was it Sammy Park?
I don't think it's Sammy.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not even sure if Sammy is an important figure in this entire story. Sammy could have just been a really elaborate MacGuffin.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was the android in the van. Maybe it was all three of you as one being.
Bingo.
Well, I think you're a lazy ass half the time, so I don't think I'm the one to love you unconditionally. But yes, keep chasing the missing girl who entered the soul space. I'm sure when you finally find her, she'd love you unconditionally.
Hey, that's not fair. Also, Sammy is out there. She isn't in the soul space. I can feel her out there.
Maybe you're feeling her out there in the soul space.
Maybe. So, Vela, what the hell are we gonna do about finding the android? She's trapped in the van and...
Calm down. You haven't checked Onism 1999 today, have you? Rory made a thread pointing out a mysterious van in all the most recent and believable posts. And here's a strange one for you. In one of the photos of Sammy Park, there's a van. He asked everyone who sees the van to reply to the thread and post a location so we can check it out.
Wait, are you serious? How did I not see this? Holy crap. Okay, I need to go back and check. Wow, this is perfect. So that means she's around here then.
Well, I mean, vans have wheels, so it could be far away, but yeah, it could be.
We're gonna need a car. How else can we catch up to it? Do you have a car?
No. You're forgetting I've lived in this reality for a year.
Okay, so 1 year.
How do you expect me to even have a license? I don't even have a social security number, and I make minimum wage at an arcade.
Damn. I wonder if Mom would let me borrow hers.
Claudio has a van. You could ask him if he'd drive you around. He's a cool guy.
That makes sense, because he was going between the stores early on before they replaced it with that guy. It looks like someone from, like,
He's a bit older than us, so it makes sense.
Wayne's
I
World.
think he's in his late 20s. You should spend some time with him and Chandra, really get to know them first. Not usually a good idea to ask for rides unless you really know someone. At least where I come from.
Yeah, good idea. You know, this is gonna sound a bit weird. Lately, I felt like I don't even know my own reality. The more I think about it, nothing is as I remembered. When I was a kid, things felt different. Pre-college Alex's life was so much more simple. I never noticed all these things, all these strange things.
That's how I felt right before I left my reality. Maybe you're starting to get it, whatever it is.
Dang it. They're still holding out on me. I want my reveals already. Just give me the juice. Oh, that's convenient right there. Huh.
Hey, Alex, what you up to?
I don't know.
I've just been hanging
Stuff.
out, thinking about the android.
So that's your thing, right? You wander around all pensively, thinking about unobtainable women?
Damn.
Wow, I never thought of it that way. Holy cow.
Easy there. I was only kidding. Do you have any leads on it?
Not really. I was thinking we should all get together and talk through what we know so far. Bella pointed out that I don't know you and your brother so well, so I thought I'd change that.
What would you like to know? I'll let you ask 2 questions.
Are these kind of like social links?
Have you ever heard of Syndrome de Paris or Paris Shokugan? It's a psychological disorder affecting Japanese people who vacation in Paris.
I actually have heard about that, yeah.
People who have this hallucinate, get delusional, feel persecuted. It's like extreme culture shock. That's what I felt. Except I wasn't Japanese and I wasn't in Paris. I was an American in a tiny Japanese town. It took me a while to get over my fears, but when I did, I made a great friend in a girl named Bera. Barra taught me how to hula hoop, and for 3 weeks straight, we bonded over it. Sometimes, all it takes is one cool person to pull you out of your shell, you know?
I've never heard of that before. That's crazy.
Oh, didn't I tell you I'm doing my master's in psychology? I want to work with kids, mainly foreign kids, and help them adjust.
Better than Alex.
That's what I'm doing my thesis on.
Missing brother, here we
Really,
go.
Alex? I let you ask me any 2 questions in the world, and you ask me about my dead brother.
Hell yeah!
Look, I'm more than that terrible thing that happened to my family. I really am.
We gotta make this awkward.
I don't want to sound rude, but I don't understand what you expect from me. Am I supposed to continuously tell you how horribly upset I am over the whole thing? I am. It ruined my life for a long time. But I had to move on. I was a kid when that happened. Seriously, man, know when to hold your tongue.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You know, I have a sister. I don't think about her nearly enough. And I swear half the time I forget I have one. But she's a lot like you. Easy to talk to, funny, a bit mean. She's smart like you too. Very philosophical.
Where is she?
Who knows? Can't remember.
That went terribly.
Hey, Claudio. What's going on, man?
You know, just enjoying my day off. Beautiful sun, awesome scent of burgers in the area. It's a pretty nice town, man.
Yeah, Franklin's all right. Days off at the record store must be great. I never worked retail, but I imagine it blows.
Oh, well, I don't really work at the record store. I own it. Didn't you know?
Well, I mean, I did. If Alex didn't, then you know, that's his fault.
You own it? What?
What do you think it was in all the different stores?
Yeah, I own all the record stops. I opened the first one when I was 19, about 9 years ago.
How's it feel, Alex? An anime nerd has more ownership than you?
My grandfather passed away and left me a bit of money. I put the money down, got a business loan, and the rest is history. Every time you buy a record, I see some profits. Pretty sweet deal if I do say so myself.
I had no idea. No wonder you have such a tubular ride, man.
Living the dream, Alex. Living the dream. So what's up, man? What are you up to today?
Well, I wanted to ask you if you drive when we go to look for the android. Rory put up a post on Honest in 1999 about it, and apparently sightings have been flooding in. Once we get a credible hit, you down to go?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. That was smart of Rory. Have you seen him around?
No.
No. I wonder if we went back home yesterday.
No idea. Make sure you let me know when you're ready to go.
Do we need to like go down and track down every party member or something? Hey Alex, and your possible van sightings to the following locations. The reservoir, the bowling alley, gas station Route 91, the mall, the Windtown Water Tower, University of Easton, and your mom. Nice. Try the mall. That's my guess, because we have not been there whatsoever. Have you seen Rory?
Hey man, what's up?
So, Rory put up a thread on Honest in 1999 looking for the van that has the android. You down to go look for it once we get a credible hit?
Yeah, just let me know when.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out the post again. In about an hour and a half, let's meet up at Burger Joint. Claudio has this van there and he's ready to go once we pick a place to hit up.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let the others know. Oh, do you have Rory's number? I tried messaging him on Onism, but haven't gotten a hit yet.
Uh-oh.
Nah, never bothered to get it. We can swing by and pick him up on the way if we want.
That's a good idea. He was pretty bummed yesterday when I last saw him.
So with Rory here, there's still one slot open, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's another party member. Oh, is that Sammy? Hey everybody, what's going on?
Oh, awesome! Everyone's here.
So where to?
Windwater Tower, don't forget Rory. You should totally just forget Rory and see what happens. It's like, you guys went on a big adventure without me? It's like, yeah, you're useless. I'm sorry. So we should make like a weird deconstruction game like that. The entire epic quest goes on without you. Hi, what's up? Rory? Are we gonna discuss this, guys? Rory? This just seems so bad. What are you guys worried about? Look, no ghost. See, we're cool. I guess I'm just gonna leave. I guess we got Rory. He's not talking to me. No. Weird.
Who is it?
Spooky!
It's Alex and the gang.
More like Chandra and the gang. You think you're that important, don't you?
If you're over here, and then Rory's out there, and you're in there, but then who's the Rory?
It's Chandra and the gang. We're gonna go check out some of the leads on that weird van. You wanna come with us?
Yeah, I'm down. Just let me get dressed.
You're already dressed. So, as of this recording, not my other recordings, because those were actually older despite whatever time they're uploaded, there has been a kind of beta battle tweak patch that's supposed to elevate a lot of the concerns about it. So I am going to use that and see if it does any better. So, the developers are listening.
Do you guys see a van?
I don't see anything. Yo, you want to hear a screwed up story?
Yeah, what's up?
You see that water tower up there? About a week after Sammy Pack went missing, people in my town started complaining about the color and taste of the water. My house wasn't affected because we have a well.
Oh god, they're going after the actual story of the elevator girl.
So the water company opens up the tower and they find the body of a girl. She has no clothes on and she's been in there for days. What's really screwed up is she was locked in there. You can't really lock yourself in a water tower when the water is 5 feet from the lock. Even more so when the lock is on the outside. So police came in and they ruled it an accident. So some girl accidentally climbs on top of a water tower, picks the lock, jumps 5 feet into the water, then manages to lock herself in from the outside. Yeah, I buy it.
Wait, are you serious? How the hell was this not on the news?
It was. Headlines read, "Small Town Tear, Unclean Drinking Water." Somehow these lazy jerks at the news stations managed to turn what was most likely a horrific murder into a gross story that focused more on the quality of drinking water than about an actual person.
How did she get up to the water tower? I don't see a ladder.
Ah, that's what I was forgetting. A logical person would deduce that they removed the ladder so it wouldn't happen again. This is where it gets really creepy. There was never any ladder. And you'd need a really big ladder.
So some crazy murderer with a big ladder could still be hanging around out here?
Yeah, probably. I made a post about this on Onism 1999, but we were never able to figure it out. What's even more screwed up is they never identified the body. Poor girl.
So I think the Sammy, obviously, that we encounter is obviously not the legendary elevator girl figure. Even in this universe, per se. I feel like it's some weird thing where it's emulating it. No, because it's Alex that's saying, like, oh, it must be her. So it's like Alex's unreliable narrator syndrome kicking in.
So where to?
So I think it's at the mall. So maybe we just go there outright. Maybe we're supposed to visit them in order, I'm not sure. It might be none of them, you know?
Holy crap! Isn't that it?
It could just be another news van. Was it that easy?
I can't believe it. We actually found it.
Was it really my first guess?
The first step is to calm down. Let's all get around the van, and then one of us will knock. Let's be ready to fight, since we don't know what's inside.
I don't want to sound like a wuss, but why are we doing this again?
Because we have to save the android!
Calm down, Alex.
Okay, good enough.
There is a rabid goth.
What are those kids doing with this mysterious van? Doesn't anyone else find this a little odd?
They're not goths.
So the soul
They're
survivors
emos.
are working with the mall rats.
Don't be stupid. Something isn't right here. Okay, so those kids have the keys to the van. The only course of action is to track them down and ask them nicely for them.
No, just beat them up. Come on, now we're right here. There's like a bunch of us.
And when they say no, we kick their 12-year-old goth butts.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Wait, can anyone pick a lock here?
Yo, wouldn't it be hilarious if I could? Like, out of this ragtag band of misfit friends, the black guy could pick the lock. And don't pretend you didn't think it. So to answer your racist-ass question, I cannot pick a lock. Well, at least not a car lock. I went through a Sherlock Holmes phase and learned to pick basic locks. You know, antique locks, Egyptian wooden pin locks, a warded lock, RFID locks if I had the right equipment. But definitely not a car lock.
He just doesn't want to be a stereotype.
So, just to clarify, you can't pick the lock.
Psh, no. Well, probably not.
We're wasting time. Let's go after the brats.
They're getting away. Quick, gang, let's go get them. Good thing I got this skateboard. You can't get away from me. I have a skateboard. I'm skateboarding in the place. Look at me break the rules. Now we're really in the 90s. Dang it, where'd they go? Where's the dang hot topic here? Maybe a Spencer's? I think I'm going too fast. Why are both escalators going down, but there's no escalator Oh, here it is. Golf topic, get it? But there's no goths here. Well, there is, but not the ones I'm looking for. Oh, look, it's in the trash. Dang mall rat. Here's one. It's in the golf topic, finally. Did it go up the escalator? It's there! It's going after the money! Quick! They're weak to cats, I guess. It's going in the exit. But yeah, they are working on the soul survivors. Weird.
Hey, wait up! Why are you guys running from us?
The dark energy. It commands us.
What?
Oh god, not this.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, it's called These Little Brats Have Been Watching Too Much Goosebumps and Reading Too Much H.P. Lovecraft. Look, we don't have time for these stupid games. The darkness hasn't commanded you to do anything. Give us the keys to the van, and we can all walk away unscathed. You can go home, wash off your eyeliner, apologize to your parents, and go back to being normal kids.
Wow, Vela. Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I mean, have you seen Vela?
I'll ignore that one for now, Michael. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to beat up some twerps!
Oh god. They're one being. Holy crap, they're too strong. We win! Conformity rules the day!
How did you defeat the Great Spirit Being?
Magic.
Okay, guys, please just relax. Let me know, when did you first meet the Soul Survivor?
A few days ago, the Great Spirit Being dropped his keys. I picked them up, and ever since, I've been doing his bidding!
Doing his bidding? The Soul Survivors aren't some Saturday morning cartoon villains. They wouldn't ask you to help them with some evil plan. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you just picked up the keys and carried them around pretending to be its evil minions. Youth. Okay, you can go. Why would the Soul Survivors be driving around an android? What the hell is going on here?
You ask me.
Let's go to the van. Maybe once we open it up, we can find some clues. Walking back to the van, I started to question my actions. Why was I so convinced finding this android was such a good thing? Why was I putting myself in danger like this? A lot of times I felt like I was an airplane circling the landing strip waiting for clearance, waiting for a purpose. Maybe I was Alex, android hunter. No, that didn't make sense. Alex, soul survivor hunter? Still not right.
Alright. Is it in there?
Beautiful. Masterful creation.
Oh yeah.
Smooth plastic skin, slick curves, and a perfectly sculpted face that reminded me of one of the anime girls on Claudia's shirt.
Alright, Alex, come on now, we're getting a little weird.
What do you see? Anything interesting?
She's incredible.
Incredible.
Hello, Alex. My favorite soul. I must thank you for coming to retrieve me.
Oh god, what if you're a villain?
What's happening?
No.
I imagine you are wondering who I am, why I know your name, and where we are going. I think it is necessary that I first introduce myself. I am the Essentia 2000. I am an android, made from 2-part epoxy resin and melamine. My consciousness is natural, but my physical form is man-made. I exist in all realities simultaneously, and can account for all parallel versions of my soul. Now, for the question that is burning away at you the most. How do I know your name?
Are we gonna finally get the big reveals?
You and I have met time and time again. We are soulmates, in the true sense of the word. This is the part where you say,
I've never met you before.
And then silently add,
except in my dreams.
This can and will be explained. Many months ago, you had the pleasure of making the acquaintance of a Miss Semi Park. Semi had begun the process of leaving her physical form behind. When you met her, she had already made up her mind to leave her body and enter into the place between places, the soul space. You disrupted her transition. Shortly after, you witnessed 2 soul survivors taking her away. Those 2 entities were that 2/3 of her soul that had transitioned. 2 injured parts that hadn't begun to heal. Now you are thinking,
how can you possibly know all this?
I was there. I am Semi, and Semi is me. When one soul leaves a reality, another can freely enter. The only requirement necessary is having some relation to the departing soul. Whether it's being a parallel version of the departing, or having an emotional connection to the departing. When Semi left your reality, I entered. Before that, this physical form was destroyed, captured, and held prisoner by the 2 entities that you just defeated in combat. Ever since then I had tried to return, but as my physical form still held trace amounts of my consciousness, I had to wait until Semi, this reality's version of me, died or escaped into the soul space. Upon her voyage into the void, I entered, and I followed you home. I lived with you for weeks as I gained my strength. Finally, I was able to appear to you and guide you to the radio tower. I needed you to find my physical form so that I could speak with you.
But what did
Bella's record have to do with my physical form?
I'm glad to see you are keeping up with all of my robotic exposition. I am the Essentia 2000. I am Sammy Park. I am Oda Kreutzer, Alice Albert, Surya Yamama. I am Bella Wild, Beta Himura, and many more.
Ah, so I was right. She was a combination of all of them.
But
I do not mean to imply that I go by all of these names and that I happen to share the name of 2 women in your life. I am explicitly saying that I am them, and they are me.
You're gonna have to explain how this is all possible.
She's the condensed... God, this is weird. She's the condensed form of your soulmate, which exists across all parallel dimensions in different forms and different timelines. And Vella's just one of them. And then we're gonna find out in Vella's universe you're an older man who has a daughter, and it's gonna get really awkward.
First, I will begin with the dreams you had of me. As a spirit, we are not restrained by physical barriers. However, without a body, it is impossible to astral project. When you slept, I was able to enter inside of your vessel and use it to launch my spiritual form out into the world to seek my physical body. I am sorry that I violated you in such a way, but it was the only way for me to find my body and make physical contact with you. By now, you are aware of the soul space, the location where each universe and reality coexist. Each universe has a set number of souls. Adjacent to your reality is another that contains someone with the same soul as yourself. In one reality, I am Surya Yamama, a Palestinian girl on the run from financial trouble. In another, I am Bella Wild, a talented musician whose only setback is the pressure I put on myself. In all realities, I am the Essentia 2000, a pan-dimensional android made of plastic, created so that I can better understand myself in all of my realities.
It makes perfect sense. Did it freeze? Whoa. Okay, no. It didn't hard freeze, it just graphically froze. Okay, no. Yeah, this is fine.
I am sorry I had to take you away from your friends like that. Please bear with me as I take you on a tour of my parallel lives.
Where exactly are we going?
We are going into a very dangerous place. My dungeon of the mind. Here I will share with you my other selves. I am doing this in hopes that you will one day understand the nature of reality.
Why do you feel that I need to understand the nature of reality?
That, Alex, is something I have to show, not tell.
Well, at least we got a cool party member. What I feel like you're gonna be nerfed in damage compared to the time he used you.
I came to exist 6 years ago, in the winter of 1993. In 1993, I only knew myself to be Nyla Elamin. I was a physicist who became fascinated by the metaphysical results of my experiments.
Boy, we're getting really out there. I'm not even talking about the story, I just mean the general themage.
After receiving terrible news, I became increasingly depressed. In this period of struggle, I began to become aware of the space in between spaces, the soul space. I longed to leave my reality and explore
the
the
Sonic
various
character?
facets of existence I had just discovered. But my body was weak, and I was going to die. I feared separation from my own body, so I created the Essentia 2000. Except it wasn't that me, Nyla Elamin, who brought the plastic me into existence. I was weak, and my completion of the Essentia 2000 was many months off. But then, something incredible happened. I came to be, through the intellect of another me, of Vladimira Tsar. In that reality, I was a Russian woman with similar goals. Sans the severe sorrow and physical fatigue. As the Essentia 2000, I explored the soul space and became aware of all the different versions of myself. The Essentia 2000, the Essentia 1999, and the yet-to-be-created Essentia 2890.
So you mean to say that Vela and Sammy share the same soul,
I'm still debating if you're gonna be the last boss, actually.
but they are not the same person?
Essentially, yes. We have the capacity to be anything that we like to be. More often than not, we get to be the thing we least want to be. If you join me now, I'd like to take you on a journey. A journey so that you can better know Sammy, Vela, Nyla, and the other versions of myself.
That means we're gonna see the other versions of Alex, because wouldn't he be consistent as a soul mate?
In doing so, I think you may learn something that you so desperately need to know.
I'm telling you, we're not the real Alex, or at least Alex that belongs here. Even this whole goofy dimension is probably not a proper one. So we have like Looney Tune gags. Oh god, there's enemies here. See what's in here? Secret. A good one, too. Straightforward. It looks like the ghosts, like spooky eyes from earlier. I bet we can use the cat to, Dang it, I hate the keyboard controls for the cat. Or not? So whatever, okay, so there's something I can blow up the amp over there to some stairs. This looks interesting. Holding a single match. I can ever make you go that way. Or I'm like that way. So the game has gotten more inherently creative. I just wish it did a lot earlier. We're gonna have fire skill. Okay. Big if I have to go in place with the amp usage or not first, but I'm gonna pick an area first and see what happens. It was a ghost all along! A lot of ghosts. Here, I'll let you do this one, Essentia. Well, it's 50%. Well, no. It's still worth it to increase your HP quotation mark. Because your spell castage is about the same because it's percentage based, not hard based. But it does mean you have more health left in case, you know, you get hit. Yay. Dungeon key. Alright. Whoa, man. This makes sense. No. Certainly, Yamina. As humans, we're always seeking happiness. We always have something we're trying to work towards. When we get it, we're happy for a while, then we are upset and frustrated by how little time we held on to that feeling. I was like that until I met her. Everything was so perfect, so intangible that I just knew. Alex, have you ever been so happy that you can accept that it's only temporary? Most people can't. When everything falls into place and you are filled with pure joy and peace, you realize that it won't last forever. So when it's gone and it always leave you, you can accept. After 6 months together, she died. She did something stupid. Something I begged her not to do. And when she died, I knew it was the only logical result the universe could return. How could I expect continued happiness when I was already given 6 months of pure joy? Always know when you have something good because it won't last forever. This was the first rule of the universe that I learned, and this ultimately led to my ability to separate my soul from my body. Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? Why did you leave? Okay, calm down.
What? What's wrong with her?
It's time for us to move on. She isn't well.
So, if Alex is the soulmate of Vela's soul, that means the older Alex with the daughter that she spoke of has to be another Alex. Which is very complicated. So the game actually hard froze. Unlike the one time where I used to go open the menu, this was a hard freeze. I had to reload. Thankfully, I made a save just outside the room. I think I used the cat, but still, this is very much a woo situation. But you're wondering why I'm crying, aren't you? You see, it's because I don't have any appendages. I've often been asked why stationary objects such as a wall would be mobility enabling extremities. I long to travel the world, touch objects, interface with those that I love. I could do that if I'm simply a crying wall. Now please let me see here my sorrow. Not like you can help me in any way. You're right, I have nothing to give you. Whoa! That was a semi-exploit that could have really ruined me, but it's okay. Flame shot. Holy water. Yeah. There's some limbs for that wall. Now they'll be able to get a leg up on things. If you know what I mean. Go south. Probably have to do all of these in the end. Whoa! I'm not sure if I want to be in this room. Alex spotted. Oh god. There's a fetus in there. Hey look, free arm. I wonder if that's gonna foreshadow something. The whole, like... essentially... Essentia, or at least maybe another Essentia being the last boss. Like, I've got to get rid of you, Alex, to get your soul. God, I hate the poison. Well, I guess we come for that later. Ow, ow, ouch. Hey, look, we got a comb item. That made... Entrance feels beautiful again. Now, what is this? Whoa-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee. Maybe we'll come back later to this one. Okay. Weird. This is a really weird puzzle. Well, that should be it. Let's go up. I don't really like those spikes. Cool. Oh my god, the last of the limbs are all in weird, really funky areas, are huge. Let's give you some of the ones we got so far. It's the sweetest thing a boy has ever done for me. But I'm still incomplete. I'll not be satisfied I can walk, lift, and pull objects around me. Please leave me to my suffering. Thank you, this is enough. Please stop torturing me with an incomplete body. No. Alex's mom? Familiar woman. No. You look like you're from Harry Potter. Hide your thoughts, how you really feel about society. Do your best and you can't ask for anything more of yourself. Just remember, you can keep as quiet as you like, but one of these days somebody's gonna find out for you who you really are. Maybe his sister, actually. Isn't that a limb? I'm not going out on a limb and say, oh god! We need this door. Can we... Can we place this? Check this area out. Just as weird. I think I need a new item or something. Those are gonna blow me off, aren't they? Cool, let's go. So, when I originally did this, and there seems to be a big problem in this dungeon, I'm gonna admit to it. Not really admit, I'm just gonna complain about it. I get black screen crashes all the time in this place. And I think it's the cutscene. Like, whenever there's a certain type of cutscene pan, you get a black screen, like you have a chance of getting a black screen. And it's not just me, I checked the forums, and this seems to be a thing. And it made me lose quite a bit of progress, because I hadn't saved it in a little bit. Like, not a terrible amount, but enough to make me pretty annoyed. And waste my time. So, that should have been caught. At least one tester should have experienced that. Yeah, see, it's this transition. Whenever this transition happens, there's a chance, coming in or out, this is going to be a black screen. Ooh-wee. Hello, person. One thing you'll need to understand about the souls inside the soul space is our timelines do not match up. We were not born the same year, we did not obviously die at the same time. As Nyla and Lamine, I was the mother of 3, a very intelligent scientist living in Sweden. My children, whose names I will not reveal to you for various reasons, lived with their father. I loved their father very much, but he was a very impatient man. Violent at times, but never with the children or me. He took his anger out on the men who worked for him, and they feared him. I was very lonely. I met a man who I loved very much. I gave myself to him in every way possible. I forgot about my children, my husband, and my life back home. While I was with him, I forgot my name, I forgot my purpose. This relationship lasted 6 weeks, and then he vanished, gone. There's something that all the Alexes up and disappear. I returned home, prepared to tell my husband everything, but he wasn't there. My children were gone too. I felt myself becoming increasingly ill, and I deteriorated over the next days. Finally, I saw a doctor and was informed I had a terminal illness. And began to develop my android self, the Essentia 2000. Thankfully, it didn't freeze this time. Weird. Oh, it's just a severed arm. Okay. Whew. That was a tedious puzzle. Ever go back and play Myst? Some actual fun puzzles, kinda. Welcome to the world tomorrow.
As Oda Kreutzer, I left my body at the age of 13.
Why do you have a voice but the other ones don't?
The memories here are very painful. So please, bear with me as I can only tell parts of the story. I lived as a young girl with my parents in Pontresina, Switzerland. I had 4 brothers. My brothers and I rarely spoke as I was much younger than them. My father was always away on business and my mother was a teacher at my local school. I spent most of my time alone, wandering the Pontresina Valley. I dreamed about writing and other worlds. In that valley, I found another world. The world of my other selves. Getting lost in solitude is the quickest way to otherworldliness. Someone who is surrounded by others can achieve this, but only if they are selfless. If you so love another person that you could follow them from the world itself, you can truly see the wonders of all the universes. But most of us are incapable of removing ourselves from our world, our own love of material objects. In solitude and loneliness, Longing for another world can certainly occur.
What a lovely child. I realize now how much potential I had in that life, and how much of it was wasted by entering the soul space prematurely. Let us continue. This is only our first stop on our tour of my parallel lives.
At least it didn't freeze. Here's your last limb. Let's get this over with. Let's not go back to that era, Baronet. How did you know? Why, yes. I remember this scene from the trailer. So the Souls... Well... We haven't really seen the Soul Survivors much. I mean, we saw them in the mall, but we haven't really seen them. They're just kind of there. I mean, that's the point. Should I heal up? We're fine. Bring the victims to gallows. Be a man. There's nothing here. Unless you're the victim. Do I have to, like, bring, like, 20 of these back to you? Alright, let's do it. You're my victim. Distraught parent. Is there even a point in going on? Take me to the place beyond this one. Please. I want to be with you? It's weird. I hate poison. I hate it. Alright, let's never head. Now we just need one more. Is it gonna be me? Yes. Goodbye, Alex. Game over. Congratulations, that's the ending. Try to do that edgy stuff to me. Oh my god, this dungeon is so long. No! Let's go. You know, we didn't go for all these, but maybe it doesn't matter. Is this the ultimate Essentia? It's a Gundam. It's more like a platformer, actually.
This is not a lifetime I can recall. These machines, they're so familiar, and yet something feels wrong.
Is it safe to approach him?
I cannot say. I would never harm you, Alex, but it is logical to assume that one of my many parallel lives may have some reason.
I knew you'd come back. Somehow you look different. So many lives wasted, taken and experimented on in hopes of obtaining this moment. And now that I'm looking at you, I don't know if I should love you or hate you.
Get out of here, you Kojima villain.
To kill you in the way that you killed me time and time again has been my only dream, my only waking thought for the past 50 lifetimes.
What's he talking about?
Do you ever feel guilty? Do you?
What did I do? What's wrong with you, man?
Everything was taken because of you! You bastard! I lost everything. My research. My wife. My kids.
Does Alex's parallel universes just all like him? It's all him just committing affairs.
And all for what? For you? What the hell were you worth? You're a thief! Nothing more! I regret ever laying my eyes on you!
Alex, I can't recall this life. For some reason, it's blocked to me. There is a void in my mind. There are white spots where I should see this life on the astral plane.
Mom, is that you?
Oh god, this is so weird.
How long has this life been lingering here?
Alex, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to say such terrible things. Come here. Let me hug you. Let me say I'm sorry in your ear.
What? Get away from me!
It seems as if you harmed him in some way. Alex, look out!
Gotta go up and high. There's like a delay on that. You actually can hit when it's on it, but like it keeps going up just a little bit. You got hit before. Well, let's go. Get this longest dungeon I've ever had the pleasure of going through. They look cool, but way too long. Let's get this over with. Let's go, pizza cutter. Alex must be getting stunned or something. Is it the end? Summon the giant robot.
Once again, you underestimate me! That wasn't even my final form!
Okay. At least we say our health, you know, knowing you. Oh, it's Metal Gear. Oh god, we're gonna get wiped right here. Time to finish this. Only 18 XP. Come on now.
Alex. Why?
Even I don't know why.
I am sorry I put you in harm's way. However, while I am with you, nothing bad can ever happen. I am here to protect you.
I think I need you to answer some more questions. I'm really confused. Why did this Japanese guy know me? Why did he attack me? What did I ever do to him?
I can only deduce an answer based on the information I have. This information is the same information that you have. So, these are simply educated guesses based on my own personal bias.
Okay, fine.
What do you think it is?
I think it would be a safe assumption that, in a parallel life, you have harmed me. That this Yuzui Majo had some sort of relationship with you, and you hurt him in some way. When he saw you, he recognized something in your soul and became angry. This is why he attacked.
I harmed him in a parallel life? I harmed you?
We are not responsible for the actions of our parallel selves, but that does not mean we can't feel sorry for the crimes committed against other souls. There are times where someone expresses how they have been harmed, and as humans, our immediate reaction is to become defensive. In our defense, so that we do not harm others, we become offensive. It is in these moments where we decide what type of human we will be. Which is worse? To harm someone in the past and continue to harm them by justifying your past actions, or harming someone in the past and accepting that your choices hurt them. Yes, you might feel harmed in the process by admitting your mistakes. But this is a good type of pain. Pain that heals you into a better person is always better than avoiding the small pain of accepting you are wrong.
Did I really do that? Did I always deny I harmed someone? Do I always feel the need to justify my actions? Maybe. Yes. I totally did.
We must always work to be better. The better person is not the person who doesn't make mistakes, but the person who makes a mistake and works to fix it, and fix the part of themselves that led to that error. There are moments when I understand intellectually how I must act, but then something happens, somewhere in the recesses of my mind. Like a warm light in the distance, an idea forms. A completely human, flawed, and kind-intentioned idea. Something that all versions of me know to be a mistake. However, the overwhelming feeling of doing the right thing takes over, and I am forced to make a choice. And every time, this version of me chooses the kind path. I cannot allow any harm to come to you. Without you, I wouldn't know what to do anymore. So just remember, it's not important, Alex, to worry about what we accomplish. Somewhere out there, we have both accomplished and failed at all tasks. Take solace in this. There exist perfect versions of us who didn't fail or harm others. Just keep working as hard as you can, and you'll be able to be that perfect version of yourself.
So, should I feel guilty that I harmed him in a parallel life?
That question is irrelevant. Just acknowledge that the part of you that harmed him exists in all humans, and then work to polish the blemish on your soul that had led to that action.
Wait, I have one more question.
What is it, Alex?
Did I harm any of the other women we met? The ones who were also you? Oda, Nyla, Serna, Bella?
The Essentia 2000 went on staring at me with that expressionless face of hers. A face of plastic. Looking at her, I thought of a satellite floating in space. A drifting piece of man-made material, traveling through a place man can barely go. What I had said was out of pure curiosity. I had no way of knowing with any certainty that I had harmed any of these women. My words, though, seemed to have jabbed at something in there. I could read the effect on her face. Eventually, without a word, the Ascension 2000 turned away and proceeded from the room.
It's very interesting to me that you ask this. I'm going to choose to not answer this question as of now. There is one last location I'd like to show you, and it's quite a distance. I will answer more questions when we arrive.
I longed to wash away the bitter taste in my mouth, but even sipping from a water bottle wouldn't cleanse me of it. The whole situation felt like a dream, as if I was wading through pools of jello. Even then, I kept telling myself that the things around me weren't that weird, and seeing Sammy vanish, meeting entities, and entering inside a dungeon in my mind should have prepared me for this. But you know, I don't think it did. I wanted to ask the Ascension 2000 if I could feel the feelings of my parallel lives. I realized now I was just seeking an explanation for the various feelings that were surging through my heart. I felt closer to Vela, closer to, well, every single parallel life of the Ascension 2000. And yet, furthest from Sammy. Was Sammy really all that important to me? Or had I just been delaying joining the real world with all this adventure Did I really ever want to find her now that I know what finding her actually meant? No, I did. I really did. And I don't regret what I learned. Or even what happened next, because if I had never learned what I was about to learn, I could have never met you. And without you, all hope is lost.
Who's you? You referring to the robot? Or you referring to me, the player? I thank you, the player. Quite literally. It's like, no problem.
How did we get back here?
Those stairs were the exit to my mind dungeon. Now we have returned to the foyer. In order to proceed, we must first return to the beginning. Allow me to open your mind, to grant you access to the Hall of Parallel Lives.
Oh god, this is gonna get deep. Here's non-hipster Alex. Here's even more hipster Alex. Here's Alex who doesn't like video games.